What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Cjthecheesedj here, and we are back with another Ark Extinction video today. And guys, we're going to go about taming up the Ice Titan. Now guys, if you're unaware, obviously you can only fight each of these Titans in their respective biomes, unless of course you spawn them in outside of their biomes, which case, go ahead. Like, go for it if that's what you want to do. But today we're going to spawn in the Ice Titan, and we're actually going to show you where his corruption nodules are that you need to hit in order to tame him. So guys, sit back, relax, and enjoy the video, and here we go. Alrighty guys, here we go. The Ice Titan is now spawning in. Now, when you first get the opportunity to fight him, what you want to do is you want to head around towards his back, unless of course you already start there and he spawns in front of you. One of his actual corruption nodules is located on the back of his legs. You can see that there is one right there, and okay, I thought this was his arena. It is, isn't it? You can see the corruption nodules are actually on the back of his leg. Now you want to try and hit the corruption nodules as best as you can, because with whatever health that's left remaining, that's how much health you're actually stuck with for the rest of the Titan's life. So you, for example, you only have 2 days after you actually tame these guys up in order to use them. So you've got to be rather careful in where you hit them. And you want to try and maximize damage on the actual corruption nodules, because otherwise you'll run the risk of not killing him, but dealing a lot of damage and losing that damage in the long run. You can see there, now once you take out one of the corruption nodules, new nodules will spawn in, but you obviously have to strike that first nodule first. The best way to probably do this is to go about bringing extra tames with you and just occupying his attention at the front while you circle around the back with whatever kind of tame you want to run with. You can run with the mech, you can run with a Rex or something like that, even another Titan. But that is the best way to go about doing it. And if you get too close to him, you can actually get frozen. And it doesn't really do any damage to you, you just get stuck there. So be very careful with that in terms of watching out for damage. But I wonder if you can actually shoot him through this. Yeah, I didn't think so. Actually, you know what we're going to do? Just to show you guys that we're doing it legitimately, I didn't realize we had creative mode on. We're going to jump out of our mech here, and we're going to go with this. Hopefully he doesn't kill us in between that time. Okay, we're safe. Alright, so he's still making his way over here. So you can see he is really slow, which you can sort of use to your advantage to try and kite him around him. But what we're going to do here is we're going to summon in a bunch of tames. And okay, he's turning around now. Now's our chance to absolutely unload on that corruption nodule. So in terms of damaging the actual nodule, it's best to use this cannon that you see us using here, because I feel like that does the most damage. You obviously can use your pistols and everything like that, but the cannon that you just saw us use actually does the most amount of damage in my opinion. You've got missiles and stuff like that, that is the best chance. Now the next corruption nodule actually spawns on his shoulder. You can see it right there, we're shooting at it at the moment. And once you actually target that, you'll just find that that nodule will get destroyed, and then you'll have a new one to actually aim at. So we're going to come down here, we're going to activate our cannon. Fire that. It actually fires a lot slower now since the patch has come in. Where are you going, big dude? Where are you going? Come back to Papa. Papa just wants to give you nice warm electrical laser cuddles. I don't actually know what he's attacking. But you want to try and space out the attacks, so if he does turn or anything like that, you can still sort of hit him with your thing. You'll know if you're successfully hitting him with whatever you need to, because the actual corruption nodule should take damage. And, well, obviously it'll take damage, but you can see now we're frozen. One of his many abilities. This is going to hurt a lot. Oh, this is going to hurt a lot. And we're free. Let us free. Oh my god, okay. Can we get out of this? Nope, this is bad. We might lose our mech here. Come on, get defrosted. Get defrosted. I think our mech is going to die. Oh, no. Yeah, we just blew up our mech. Alright. It's okay, we're safe, we're still good. We can spawn in another one if he doesn't freeze us in time. There we go. Alright, now obviously if you're doing this legitimately, you're gonna die. Because unless you have a parachute, there's not really any way for you to come back from that. The good news is, however, that you can actually respawn and you'll still have lost the selected corruption nodules that you actually destroyed the first time. So what we're gonna do here, you can see his health bar is still here. Our poor mech over there, he's actually going to get destroyed. So we're just going to quickly spawn in a new one. There we go. And we're actually just going to give ourselves all this stuff once again. There we go, and jump in here, and boom. Just go like that, and give me that, thank you. And then we're gonna go with the cannon. Boop, 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 boop. All right, and there we go. We're gonna give ourselves a ton of these cannon shells. Perfect, and just transfer all. Jump out here so we can deactivate God mode, creative mode, whatever it's called. All right. One last thing that we are gonna need. Now, obviously, if you guys are doing this properly, you won't be able to spawn in mechs and everything, but you should have a backup of extra creatures just in case things do go south. So I still don't know what he's actually attacking. Oh, we didn't actually equip our weapon. There we go. But do be careful because he does start to freeze you if you're not careful and you get too close to him. He will start freezing you and dealing damage like that, as you just saw, and we lost our mech. Okay, come on. So it's just a time game and just making sure that you slowly aim for the nodules and try and destroy. Can you guys like not? Please, Sabertooth. But in all honest opinion, the Ice Titan and the Forest Titan are probably the easiest ones to tame. I haven't actually figured out where the corruption nodules are on the Desert Titan, so it's a little bit annoying because you can't figure it out. And I'm pretty sure it's on its wings, but like I said, I haven't actually found anything yet. So you just pretty much have to bide your time with the Ice Titan. If you can keep your distance from him, then by all means go ahead and do that, because that'll really help you in terms of defeating him. Because this guy's obviously a really big melee attacker. You've obviously got his little icicle shards that he sends out at you, but they're not really much of a threat when you've got a high level dude that has quite a bit of health. Now, you'll know when you've actually successfully destroyed the corruption nodules, because he'll give off a little bit of a roar, as you can see there. He's not very happy with us. So you'll know, and he looks like he'll take a bit of damage. Now you can see that his final nodule is actually on his chest. This is by far the easiest nodule to hit, because obviously it's like dead center. You can pretty much hit it guaranteed. The best dinos or tames to use on these titans in terms of taking out their nodules are hands down the actual mechs themselves. You don't really want to bring like a T-Rex or anything like that, because you'll find that you'll struggle to hit their nodules with anything else other than a mech. Now, while it's on here, you can actually walk up to him and just hack at him. Do be careful though, because you will take damage and you will probably freeze if you're not careful. Are we frozen? We're safe. We managed to get away. We're going to pop off here. There we go. And you can see he's on about half health. But do be careful, like I was saying, because whatever health he's on when you destroy all these nodules will actually be the amount of health that he'll have left after you tame him. So this nodule's almost destroyed. You can see it's taken 1 damage. All right, let's fire this. Did we just die? We're frozen now, so our mech is going to blow any second. There it goes. Okay, we're going to die here again, but that's okay, because you want to make sure that you've obviously got beds set up and everything like that. But 1 mech is honestly enough to be able to take this guy out. You just have to be very careful. Unlike us, we're not being very careful. So you just have to be very careful when facing him, and make sure you try and keep your range, because like I said, if you do get too close, you'll see that you will suffer a very big bit of damage. As well as that, you want to try and get a high level mech. You can see here that we're actually spawning in a level 151. You can actually get these blueprints from these supply drops. Why is it not letting us ride him? Now guys, our game accidentally, well, pretty much stuffed up. Didn't accidentally stuffed up. Ark stuffed up. So we're back here again, and the nodules have actually respawned on the Titan. So we've actually have to re-kill the nodules. But one thing that I have noticed is that if you manage to successfully actually attack the nodules, you'll notice that it only does 1 damage to them. So if we can actually get around to him without him twisting and turning, you'll see that the nodules actually deal 1 damage. What we're going to do here as well, we're going to spawn in an extra mech. This should help keep the Titan's attention off us for a bit of time, just so we can show you guys the actual damage numbers popping up. Here we go, and you can see there that we managed to get our shots off, and you'll know, like I said, if it connects, because we're dealing 1 damage, so you won't be dealing too much damage to him if you obviously manage to successfully hit the corruption nodules. Now, this is a bit annoying considering we spent all that time trying to take him out, but, well, that's Ark for you. So if you're not successfully hitting the nodules, you'll know, because, well, if you have damage numbers activated, you'll see that it'll be higher than 1. Now, that's something you obviously want to avoid. Okay, guys, and this should be the final little bit of damage that we need to do to him to be able to tame him up. all the Titans actually only have 3 corruption nodules, so you can see that we've actually torn through 2 of them. So all that's left is this last one in his center chest. And from what I've actually noticed, the first Titan actually had the same thing. Oh, our fuel reserves are empty. Probably help if we put that in. There we go. We noticed that the first Titan's actual last one was in the center of his chest as well. If you guys haven't seen that other video, you can check it out in the Ark Extinction playlist. Oh, that was so close. Alright, let's finish this guy already so we can tame him up. There we go. That's the last nodule destroyed. You'll know that you can tame him up because all the Titans will collapse to the ground like this. All you need to do then is run up to them and hit E, and boom, bada, boom. There we have it, the Ice Titan himself. So you can then hop onto him. They all have the tech saddles automatically granted to them. But like I said, you want to be careful with the amount of damage you do to them because you actually keep that rest of their health for the rest of their time that they're alive. So if you want to go about raiding things and everything like that, you've got to be very careful because your Titan could take a lot of damage. For us, it was rather unfortunate because our game sort of stopped working, so we had to go about re-killing him, I guess you could say, re-destroying the corruption nodules. But yeah, now in terms of abilities, what does he actually do? Hold on, he's doing something. Is he firing his snowball? Okay. That's something. He fires a gigantic snowball. Let's aim it at this mammoth. And this pack of direwolves that are coming to eat him. Is that going to do damage? There we go. You can see there the damage numbers are speaking loud and clear for themselves. He's got like a little foot stomp. Pretty much his primary attacks are like feet stomping. We'll go into these more in depth in like a Titan analysis video. And then he's got a freeze breath. That's pretty badass, where you just press C and you just freeze everything in range. So, can we just do like a downward stamp? There we go, yep, so you can do all that. So, the Ice Titan, guys, he's pretty formidable. In terms of being my favorite, I don't know if he's my favorite. I really like the Forest Titan, just because I like the look of him. Whereas the Ice Titan still looks pretty badass and everything. Like, look at him. How does he not look badass? But yeah, I'm a really big fan of, like, nature. So the Forest Titan gets it for me. Alrighty, guys. So that's all you need to know in order to tame up the Ice Titan. We've shown you where his 3 corruption nodules are. Back of the ankle. Top of the left-hand shoulder, I guess you could say. And then in the middle of his chest, where his heart is. So, guys, thanks very much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more. But other than that, thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.